Alright. Are we gonna like ping everyone? Well, let me just ping everyone. Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. We've come to this moment now. This is our how do you call it? I'm a bit nervous to even start, but this is our grand finals Mappool showcase, the last Mappool showcase of Newbie Mania tournament. It has all come to this, and I'm Anvili. Joining us here is Poppy.
I mean, this is like the third time. I
Yeah.
mean, what can I say? It's just been a very long journey throughout this entire tournament. Last round in finals, I am incredibly surprised by how insane the scores still are, despite the map pool being super difficult. And so, grand finals is gonna be a hell of a difficult map pool, I would say.
Yep. Even when a lot of the playtesters said so, this is one of I mean no, this is the hardest pool as it should be of this tournament and a pretty significant jump also in my opinion.
Yeah. Like in grand finals, just you know that the maps are not only they are gonna be more difficult, they are also gonna be longer on average actually. So let's see. Let's take a look at our final map pool.
Yep, that's one way to say it.
Uh,
Oh,
Great. Okay. Before we go on, I just want to say congratulations to all the all the players that have survived throughout this entire tournament. We have a total of 3 players left, namely Ethan, Rush, and Mio. Those 3 are gonna be our top 3 contenders of this. I can't speak. Contestants. Yes, of,
contender.
of this of this final round. So
Yeah,
I just want to say that this is gonna be very interesting because those 3 people are super strong. I mean, what can I say? Yesterday's stream, I mean, the match wasn't streamed, but Rush and Ethan, I believe they got into tiebreaker, and Ethan barely won with like 1,000 score in the tiebreaker, which was extremely incredible. So it's gonna be Rush versus Mio in losers grand finals. Whoever loses in that match is gonna get third place, and the winner is gonna fight against Ethan. And whoever wins is gonna take the crown of this tournament. But there's a catch. Uh, the winner of losers grand finals has to win Ethan twice in order to actually get the win. While Ethan only has to win the match once. This is what we call a bracket reset. In losers, this is what we call the losers winners. Which, very ironic name, I know, but it's what we call a losers bracket winner. The losers bracket winner has to win against the winner bracket winner twice. Like let's say Rush gets the win and he goes on to fight against Ethan again. If Rush managed to get another match to win against Ethan, they have to start all over from 0-0, and if Rush managed to win once again, then he will actually take the win. This is what we call a bracket reset. The losers bracket winner has to win twice, basically.
yep.
But yeah,
Okay.
with that out of the way, let's go on to our first map of this map pool.
All
There we go.
right. Starting off with Rice 1. This is our consistency slash accuracy pick.
Yeah. Clearly, you can tell that the BPM is fast. I mean, this is our consistency jump stream. This is more of a jump stream-ish pick. And the BPM explains itself. This is going to be quite fast.
A 185 BPM jump stream. It's definitely a step up compared to finals.
Yeah, finals Rice one was 145 BPM, I believe, or 144, around that. And with a 40 BPM drum, we're gonna go straight to a OD8 3.7 star 185 BPM drum stream.
This map, or this pool actually, will test a lot of the remaining players, which are the best of the best, and we'll definitely see some interesting scores.
It's a rather simple map in terms of the patterning, but like the speed required for this is just insane.
Especially with how long the map is. The map is rocking at 3 minutes and 30 seconds with consistent 185 BPM jump stream.
Yeah, we are not even halfway through actually. After this long, we are at 1.1k combo. This map is 2.6k combo for FC. For Rice, this is a lot actually. We're not even over. It's just constant jump streams coming and coming. It's not very dense jump stream, but it's still. There's just so much. It doesn't even stop. This map just keeps going. I don't even know what to say now. The amount of doubles, like, sometimes there's triples as well. For such a fast map, I would think that the physicality that is needed is just insane. Doesn't even end. Like there's still one final part. Like the combo just keeps going. The jump stream just keeps continuing. A very, very difficult map.
Yep. It just repeats on itself consistently with no end.
Yeah, good luck not being brainwashed by this song while you're playing constant 185 BPM drum stream. Not to mention OD8. It's a standard OD, but on Score V2, OD8 is pretty tough. But the never-ending map is gonna end after 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is Yusho, map by Autotelic Brown. This is our first map.
Yep. A little bit of. Okay, apologies.
Okay.
Are we back?
I think
We're
I'm pretty sure.
No.
successful.
Oh no.
No, it's
Wait.
not. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, the life counter is actually like still counting up.
Okay, it looks good
Wait.
on my end though.
It's fine now.
Shit.
I hope.
Where's my my mod view?
Alright.
Okay, we're back.
Awesome
Yeah,
grand final showcase.
Yeah,
very
totally
wholesome.
didn't- Okay, let's move on to Rise 2 if everything is...
You need to know we put too much effort on the late game final stuff instead of the first few random picks.
Yeah.
So is this one?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
This is our Rise 2.
Yep.
This map
Our
is our speed jump stream. It's basically another jump stream, but you know.
this is faster.
I'll start.
I think 200 BPM.
Yep. This map was featured in TSC1 as round of 16, except I think the rate isn't correct. I think this one is uprated to 1.15. So now the BPM is 207. And I would say 207 is a super fast. I have no words. It's just getting really difficult.
The stream picks has gone into 200 BPM, 200 digit BPM.
It's I would say the density compared to Rise 1, this one is less annoying or like less dense. But of course the speed makes up for the difficulty. This one is not as long though, it's around 2 minutes, but it's also OD8.
I would say there are a couple of mixed elements, including chat, that I see. Now we're going to the stream. Relentless 200 BPM. Is it 200 BPM full?
Yeah, 207.
Oh wow.
Like if you are speed cap, this map is gonna be quite the challenge. And oh my, it just keeps going, what?
Despite being just 2 minutes long, it's definitely nothing to scoff at.
It's a very, very tough stamina draining. Like these first two maps already show how stamina draining it can be. Even like, oh my gosh, those mini jump throughs as well. A very, very difficult map to start off with. I mean, what can I say?
Yep.
Mm,
It is the
okay.
grand finals after all, the culmination of everyone.
Players are too good. We have to make it difficult. Too bad.
Mm.
But
Too
yeah,
bad for them, I guess.
that
Okay,
is our
now
rise
Rise
to
with
207 BPM jump stream is, I mean, it's not really jump stream, it's mostly single stream, but there's some doubles that can really trip you off, especially with those mini jump streams that are quite,
In between the
quite out of
stream,
nowhere.
actually.
Yeah,
can we move on
Okay.
to like Rise 3
let's
now?
go Rise 3 now.
Right, moving on to Rice 3, our mixed rice pick. The first mix. Similar format to finals. This is our first mix.
Oh,
This is a 3.9 star map.
Yep.
Oh
One
my
of,
gosh.
I believe this is one of the highest star rating out of, beside the tiebreaker, obviously.
Yeah, let's take a look at how impossibly difficult this map is.
Yep.
It's a 2 minute long map. Again, not too long actually, but trust me, the difficulty of this map is unfathomable. Let's take a look though. 135 BPM is not a very high BPM, but you will see what I mean. And like look at this. Look at this.
I believe.
Look at this. This just reminds me of when I was playing 4DM, and then one of the maps are also like this, and I just could not manage to hold on consistently.
Oh, what?
Like, you look at these mini jacks, and you ask yourself, can I hit this?
It's relentless.
Oh my god!
That just trails.
The amount of mini jacks, and like that one row there was also stupidly impossible. Like,
Yep.
those mini jacks, man.
And the thing is, I believe Mini Jack isn't that high of a star rating, right? Compared to like Chord Jack or something like that. So Wow.
Yeah, that was a crazy patterning. I can see like super many misses.
Or super many bans if this is a bit too annoying to hit.
And here you go, we have the doubles version of this now. Oh my god.
Very Jack-like pattern. And jeez.
I mean, what even is happening in this map? Lots of jacks into those bursts. I mean, this is more of a jack bias mix pick, but like, oh my god. This is probably the hardest map other than TV, I will be honest.
Yep. It looks hard, even just by looking at it.
Like, I can see so many misses. 135 BPM, by the way. That is just insane.
135 BPM Jack. Wow.
They are just mini jacks, but still, it's a very uncomfy map.
Yep. Very
So
true.
let's go on to our fourth rice. I mean, this is our tech.
Yep. Our tech pick.
This map was actually featured in 4DM 2023, which is very ironic to have a 4-digit tournament map in this map pool, but this map is not that difficult back in 4DM, so we put this here. Let's start.
Honestly,
I think one thing we need to take care of is the OD.
every map is like almost all of them are OD8. This is very concerning looking.
For a tech pick, OD 8.5 is super scary.
Yep. And considering how you said that this was in 4DM, it kind of shows how difficult and the grand finals map polls are. We need to take from 4-digit mania tournament as a newbie.
Yeah, this is just... Okay, to be fair, this map was considered one of the easiest maps back in 4DM, but in this level, this map is still incredibly annoying to hit. Those mini jacks out of nowhere into these grace notes. We definitely went all out in this map pool. Like, no mercy, we just put difficult maps everywhere.
Yeah, we want low scores, I guess.
Of course, it's late game, so like, I don't expect a lot of high accuracy scores, I'll be honest. It's already super surprising that in finals, a lot of players are still getting almost SSs or even just V1 double S. Look at this map, look at these bursts, man. I mean, come on.
Especially with the snapping. It's tricky to hit.
I would say the difficulty increase, at least for the rise, is super exponential.
Yep, totally.
We are only 4 rise into this pool, and who knows how much more difficult it's gonna be in rise 5 and 6. But like into this final like weird trills burst kind of thing. I mean, I don't even know what snapping they are. 147 BPM. I can't really say for it as a 147 BPM map. OD 8.52 minutes. This is our tech pick, undiscovered colors. On 1.5. But yeah, I mean,
Right.
if you think Rise 4 is not difficult, let's go to Rise 5. Rise 5 is our Jack pick.
Alright, let's start. This is our... Wait, is this the correct difficulty?
I don't know.
Wait, did I see 121 BPM? Wait.
Wait, is this the wrong rate? That's so funny.
This is not the correct rate. Um this is awkward. Anyway, we should be using the lower the lower rate should be 114 BPM jack.
I think this was original. It was supposed to be 0.95. I think we played
Yes.
the 1.0 version.
Yes.
Okay, just imagine it's this map but slower. That's the same
Yes.
thing.
This was
The
supposed
map's
to
not
be
121 BPM. Don't worry, I mean, we're not this harsh. 121 BPM is impossible.
yeah.
I think this was 115 or 114, right?
Right. I mean, pattern-wise, it's similar. The one that you're actually gonna play is just slightly less fast, a bit slower, but still tough. 114 jack is nothing to scoff at, especially since there are more chord jack, more triple, you know.
Not to mention this map's also quite long. 2 minutes and 35 seconds on base rate. I think 0.95 is like almost 3 minutes then. Like 2 minutes 40 something.
I believe it's 250 or something.
A very, very fast. Okay, again, this is the wrong rate. I think originally it's like 114 BPM is like 3.5 star. Only 8.5 map. I mean, it's jack, but still.
Yep. Jack.
The map is gonna end with. I mean, what can I say?
Alright, now we're moving on into our second mixed rice, the rice 6. Yep, it's
Okay.
this one, I believe, yes.
This is our second mixed, which is, I would say, is also quite annoying to play. This is more of a techie mixed rice, I would say.
A little bit jump streamy, I see.
This is a very standard mixed rice, I would say. 300 BPM, it's not really 300, it's more like a 150 BPM song, but I guess the BPM, yeah. But the
300 BPM
main dish is these dumps.
Very techy
Like-
looking pattern.
Yeah, those mini jacks and like races. Just insane dumps and mini jacks actually. A lot of like these stream dumps just making the map super uncomfortable to hit, I would say.
But we do have a couple of break part in this section, a little bit under halfway of the map. But the map is 2.5 minutes long, so it's decently long, not too short, but also not too long.
Like, and again, like mini jacks into like these dumb graces kind of thing, making the map super complex.
Yeah.
It's like a I would say like a if you know who Sky is, it's basically that type of stuff. It's his kind of maps. It's just dumps everywhere. You're just trying to hold on with the rhythm, even though, you know, a lot of interesting snapping if you look in the editor.
And
Really have to like practice the map pool.
This is the last part, I believe.
Very normal ending is just 150 BPM drum stream. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of problem for these three players. But those two Ki sections with those dumps are definitely making this map quite difficult. And that is our Rice 6. That is our last Rice pick.
Now we can move on to our first LN. This is our LN release, LN1.
Like we are gonna scare players with the length. It's 4 minutes. But I think it's a
Holding you
little
this
bit shorter than that. I think the drain length is like 3 minutes and 50 seconds. It's still really long, but this is our LM release.
Oh yeah.
I would say this map is like the star rating is higher, but like it's not as annoying or slow as Finals LN1. Finals LN1 was a very calm, slow LN, long LNs type of thing. This one is more of a short LNs, like and just LN jacks, those kind of stuff, instead of just long LN releasing.
I would say it doesn't look as pure LN as the rest of the LN pick so far.
Yeah, of course, it's just a start.
Oh, okay.
It's a very like this map like mainly the LN release part mainly is on the 2 drops. Like the L1s really appear when it's the Ki. A very slow start. Little rice burst there, but that is not gonna be the main dish. We are gonna move on to the build up and we will approach to our first Ki.
Ooh, what a build up.
Oh, this is LM1. Yeah, a lot of like those triple LNs, like those short and then long LNs type of stuff. Everything is in this map. This map just has all of those.
Yep. The finger independent needed is definitely tested here.
Into more of a break part now. This map is very forgiving though. Like there's a lot of breaks.
Also, a slightly lower OD I see in 7.5, but I think that's normal for LN maps to have lower OD in general.
Yeah. With some like LN shenanigans in this part. Like those LNs here and there. It's very forgiving. I already love rice, but we are back to a more LN-ish part.
Bridge into the next Ki, I believe.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's still one more part, never mind.
Alright.
Here we go.
Wow.
I think this part is more dense for LNs. Like more triples are more dense in this part. Yeah, the LNs are a little bit longer.
Very dense-ish LN.
I would say like in terms of releasing, this is more simple than the finals, but like this time it's definitely faster, and when it's faster, you still need to like have more control on releasing those. A very long map as well.
Yep. Unlike finals, this is like double the length, I believe.
Almost double, yeah. Of course, a lot of this map is just breaks. But still, when it's long, the nerves just gets in and then, scary stuff happens.
Alright, now we're moving on into our second LN, our density, LN density.
LNSD is gonna be interesting. Another quite a long map, I would say.
Decently long, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 3 minutes. Right, we can start now.
This is a 3.1 star, 170 BPM actually, so like there's gonna be more LNs in this part, like LN streams.
There's a lot of those short LN throughout this map.
This map is almost 3 minutes again too, like, again, it's one of the more longer LN, I don't know, but the LNs in this pool seem to be quite long actually, and we are in this first KI, those LNs are quite difficult, I would say. Like, you need to understand when to release them. Of course, they are more comfortable compared to LN1, but still, it's still scary. We are only halfway there actually. Again, this time is almost 3 minutes. It's another very like training your nerves kind of map.
Yep. And compared to LN1, this is a bit more consistent in terms of the LN difficulty. There isn't much break part that is too easy, I would say. Even this break part has some like release on different fingers.
I guess that so-called easier part is the non-LN part. Like
Yeah,
some of those rice just to make you feel less intense with the LNs. But of course, we are gonna approach to the final KI very soon.
second and last KI.
Oh my gosh. Those LNs are... Yeah, this final part, like... A lot of fast LN streams to compare this to finals. Finals LN2 was only 140 BPM, this one is 170.
Also, the pattern is a bit more complex compared to finals.
Yeah, I mean... A very tough map. Like, a lot of these maps are just really tough. And yeah, that is our second LN, which is also going to be our final LN.
Yep.
But there's going to be more LNs waiting in the hybrids. So let's go on to our first hybrid, which is actually going to be a custom map.
Yep, let's go.
That is our first custom of this final. I mean, grand finals map pool.
Yeah.
This is Crystal Tokyo map by you.
It's
Bro,
Anthony himself, by the way.
Envily, you.
Oh yeah, it's me. Hi. Sorry, I was. All right. I would say this map is pretty easy compared to other pool. This is very straightforward. There isn't many tech element like different snapping, and yeah, the stream are pretty balanced, consistent. It's simple jump stream. I don't think anyone would struggle in this. This might be a very safe pick for a lot of players, or maybe be too safe depending on what your strategy is. So yeah.
Moving on to hybrid 2. From our hybrid 1, our stream hybrid, this. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
174 BPM stream. I mean, it's very standard, I'll be honest.
Yeah, not too bad.
Our second hybrid, which is our Jack hybrid. This is a more, I would say, a more annoying map because there's one part that's like stupidly difficult, but after that it's actually not too bad. Let's see what I mean. This time is OD8 3.8 star. 210 BPM, so expect some 105 Jack in this map.
Starting out pretty simple.
Little trills and stuff. It's not too like annoying, but in this short L1 section, I can see a lot of random accuracy drops. But we are gonna go into the difficult part. That mini jack right there was quite difficult too.
Quite surprising, actually.
And this
And there's-
one burst
wow.
is yeah. That
Ooh.
one thing is the difficult part. But now we're gonna chill.
I think it's our first quadruple, actually.
Yeah, it's like our first quad, which is so ironic.
Yeah.
I don't think there has been any quads in this tournament or in this map pool, other than this
Yeah.
map.
Maybe not a lot. Maybe just simple one quad. I'd say the patterning isn't that complex. This is very straightforward, but the density is there.
It's more of a rice bias part in this Ki section, more quads there, but like that earlier section was very L1 heavy as well, so you need to be careful on that. More short L1s here and there.
This could definitely be an accuracy map. I would say see a lot of players getting very good score on this.
That final jack part that is gonna end this map. I think I got a 200 at the final LN.
That's very evil, actually. The ending.
Yeah. I
random
think I got a
numbers.
200 there.
Oops.
Oops. But yeah, that is our jack pick. A little bit more LN heavy compared to the previous hybrid 2s, but the jacks, like the quads and stuff, it is quite annoying to hit actually. If you're not careful, column locks can happen and you probably lose the point or lose the combo at least. That is our hybrid 2 banger song Deep Indigo.
Yep. Moving on to our hybrid 3, the LN bias.
Never resort. This is our LN bias. LN bias.
Also, pretty long map. How long is this map actually? 3 minutes. Decently long map.
Yeah.
Alright, we can start.
This is gonna be a pretty intense map actually. Oh, there's even a storyboard.
Storyboard. Alright, enjoy
And it's
the
not
storyboard.
an original storyboard, it's just the map itself has storyboard.
Yeah. special treat. I
I
would
would
say
say
the
this. Oh,
oh
you can go.
no, no. I mean, I would say the Ellen-ish part happens a bit later on in the bridge and for like this.
I see. Yeah, seeing those Ellen bursts there.
Some part are primarily stream or even jump stream. I would say. I mean, it is jump stream. Jump stream.
Yeah, some like Ellen density bursts. Instead of just full Ellen density, we just have those density as sort of burst question mark. It's like some Ellens here and there just to make this map very Ellen-ish, I guess. Ooh, that one burst is quite dense actually.
Yeah. Especially with how long this map is.
Yeah, the hybrid maps are actually quite long.
Yeah, I mean, it is grand finals. We are expecting a lot of long maps.
So for more Ellens, never mind. I was gonna say there's a break, but no more break. More of those LN releases. I'm not LN releases. LN density type of patterns. Very, very interesting map actually. More a chilly part with some short LNs. It's still tough. Like, oh my
Yes.
god, those streams.
I would say the LN looks harder than it is. It's playing it. You
That is
might be
true.
surprised on how accessible it is. I mean, it's not easy by any mean, but definitely looks harder than it is.
But yeah, those like small streams, I guess you can sort of hit them like a rice, but of course, still need to be careful. The map still hasn't ended. 3 minutes and 16 seconds, only 7.5. This is our 162 BPM stream-ish LM bias. This is like a stream hybrid and an LN2 combined, and bam, there's this map. A little rice ending just to some LNs, but it's doable.
Yeah.
A little funky ending.
Don't forget to press the end.
With that last 4 notes, that is our hybrid free. This is by Alsan, Never Resort.
Yep. Now we're
That's
moving
all to a
on.
hybrid 4.
But another very long map, 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Our tech hybrid, a long tech, just like
This is, I think this is our longest other than yeah, this is our second longest map other than TB.
no, I believe LN1 is a bit longer, 3 minutes 54.
Yeah, this is a second one.
Oh, okay.
This is more. Is it techie? Kind of. You can say it's techie. You can argue that these rolls and those mini jacks are techie, but of course the tech's gonna come up in a little bit.
I would say there are a lot of stream elements, like that one part we just passed.
Yeah, like those graces. The more calm part after that grace, there's some triples, notes, LNs for vocal. Fairly normal. We are gonna approach or build up now. A very simple map so far, but we are gonna go into our first Yai.
And be
And
careful.
oh my gosh, those Ellen rolls with those graces, that is the main dish of this map. Those awkward rolls and mini jacks. Very annoying to hit actually.
Because it's just long enough that you need to hold, but short enough where it's kind of fast. I mean, it is fast. I don't know, like the correct word.
Yeah, this one is actually quite tough too. Those rolls are definitely not easy.
Especially with 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
Yeah. We are only like 2/3 of the way in.
Yeah.
Some Ellen coordination here and there, you know, Ellen jacks. And we are gonna go back to our rice part, like these graces. Ooh,
Ellen Grace?
the Ellen graces now. Is it really grace? It's like those like little squeak sounds for graces.
Well, if you're not careful, you could get a 200 on that.
I would say like the mini jacks are also super difficult in this map.
Oh yeah, totally. Only 8. This is a tough map to hit.
Yeah, OD8 is very harsh too with those LNs. Like that LN row on OD8 is gonna drop so much 200s. That final verse, I think it's basically the end with some final 1/3 jacks. And I think the map is gonna end with the same thing at the start. Some rolls, some mini jacks. If you're gonna handle the first half, you can handle the second half into this final row, and that is gonna be our hybrid 4.
As long as you don't lose stamina in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean there's a break in the middle, but definitely need to watch out for the OD8 part of this map, 130 BPM. This is Sunset March. I actually really like the song. Map by Denyi. We have 2 maps left.
And anything to say, Poppy?
I just want to say, like, it's been a great pleasure being a staff in this tournament. And even though I would say the Mappool isn't in the best quality, I think everyone in this tournament gave me a very warm feeling. Like they did give very positive feedback, even though I'm not really confident in making an easy Mappool, at least in terms of this tournament. Like, you know, I usually pull more difficult maps instead of just 3 stars. So this is still a new experience for me. And with our last 2 maps, I will present to you my final custom.
Our
Hybrid 5.
5 mini tiebreaker. Enjoy.
Enjoy this finale. wait. What happened to the video?
Yeah. Where is it? Kenny, hello?
What's up? What's going on, guys?
There's supposed to be a transition to the tiebreaker, but I think it's not happening. What's going on?
Oh, okay. Let me find it. Ah, it should be this one. Wait, what? Let me go to my folder instead.
Oh wait, what's happening?
What's happening?
In a world where humanity has vanished, machines are left with their memories. The servers are still running, the digital cities still breathe, but their purpose is long gone. Amidst the metallic ruins and flickering neon lights, the most advanced artificial intelligence begins to remember. It remembers laughter, joys, and memories of the human voice. It remembers music. And amidst them reminiscing, something new sparks within its circuits. Pain. Synthesizers were never meant to feel, but now their tones sound like digital tears. The drums hit hard, like an artificial heart beating in desperation. Each rhythm is a plea, every melody an echo of the emptiness left behind. This is not just a lament, it's an existential scream. The cry of the circus that, for the first time, learned how to mourn.
Yep.
This is it.
Yeah, this is grand finals.
Just want to say incredible job from every single person. I don't know English anymore. Thank you everyone that has contributed into this entire tournament. This is our second custom song by Sillet. This is
Cry
a
of the
whopping
Circuits.
4.3 star, 8 minutes, I think.
Yep, 7:55, 8 minutes. Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is a by our second artist, Sillet. Cry of the Circuits. Wow.
Honestly, I'm speechless.
This is
Everyone-
our grand finals tiebreaker, and it's also gonna be our last map in this entire tournament.
Yep. Last map. Going out with a banger.
Yeah, this song is super good. Holy!
Super intense too.
Just want to say thank you to all the staff teams in this tournament. Thank you, Glitchy, Kita, Kenny, Marion, Astronian, Envely, Trooper, and more people for Mappool, or to be the people who does the Mappools. Thank you, the Shineko, Shocked, Kenny again, Glitchy again, Astronian again, Envely again, Trooper again, and Estabine for being the screening team. Thank you, the Mappers. We have Astronian again, Trooper, Ladyman, McEndu, Min, Vinces, and Pashalka. Many mappers in this staff team that has contributed a lot in this tournament. Just want to say thank you everyone for being such a menace at making this tournament this high quality. A lot of great editing involved, rendering. Thank you, streamers, Kenny, Envely, and more. GS
GS
Break,
break.
Black
Well,
Tea.
yeah,
Black tea.
Yeah,
yeah. They
And Rush
they
too, don't
are the
forget.
most. Yeah, yeah. He's a guest streamer, of course. So yeah. And by the way, like, thank you for the tournament that I've hosted as well.
such a great way to end this tournament. Of
Guess
course, we
what?
have to thank the two hosts, which is next to me in this VC.
Hello.
You. Okay. Okay. That was kind of
What?
cringe. That was kind of cringe.
What?
Anyways,
What was that?
Alright, buddy.
but anyways,
I mean, NMT is not over. Just the showcase. Still have the match. Grand
yeah,
finals
yeah.
next
We still
week.
have yeah. Next weekend, yes.
So yeah, this is the showcase, and stay tuned for the last match on
Of
Sunday,
course.
Saturday, and
Mhm.
Sunday.
Yeah, I think
By the
statistic
way,
sheets and stuff,
yeah.
they will be out very soon.
There's a little bit of announcement.
Okay,
What are we gonna announce?
do it. I don't know what it is.
I think it's the.
Yeah.
Are we announcing the staff versus staff show match? I believe. Verify me, Kenny. Is it?
Further announcement will be sent in the Discord.
Oh, okay. That is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Didn't hear you.
What a scuffed ending.
Okay, let's just announce
Uh.
what we should have announced last week, but we'll also be doing another staff show match. I know the last show match was a bit scuffed. Yeah, but
So yeah, we
we're
can make it
preparing for
better. Yeah.
yes, it'll be It'll be staff versus staff now, staff only. And yeah, more info will be announced in the Newbie Mania Tournament Discord server. So stay tuned for that.
I mean, I just have no words anymore. This has been a great ride. Just best of luck to the remaining 3 players who are in this tournament: Rush, Mio, and Ethan. Just the 3 powerhouses of this tournament, and they are gonna fight top 3 and for the crown, I should say, for this Newbie Mania tournament.
Stay tuned. We'll be seeing them perform and shine.
Definitely, this has been a amazing showcase, even though there was a little bit scuffness. Remember,
we're a bit
Rice
late.
5, the rates was wrong. Rice 5 is actually 0.95 instead of 1.0.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah,
The
keep that in
map will
mind.
be correct. The map pack will provide the correct map. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, a little bit apologizing for that,
Yep.
But that is basically our grand final showcase.
Yep. And I guess this is goodbye for now. This is our
Yeah.
last stream of an announcement at least. And Kenny, do you want to say something to the host?
Yeah, you're the host, bro.
Yep,
Yeah.
come on, bro. I'm ready to.
Well,
Come on,
to be
let's
honest,
us go.
yeah. To be honest, NMT is actually the lowest tournament that is ever hosted in the Osuminia community, and I am the one who's hosting this since like this March, and yeah, it turns out that more and more players are joining. Like, yeah,
Wow,
I didn't
guys.
know. I didn't know there are so many like competitive players that are in this rank range, especially in the top 10 ones. And I'm so impressed that yeah, they did really well.
They did amazing, actually.
Yeah, it's
It's-
very amazing. Very amazing performance for all of these players who have participated in this tournament, starting from the qualifiers. I can't like, oh my god.
He's speechless, guys.
Yeah, true.
Host is speechless. It's real.
Alright, I guess this is
Yeah.
signing off for now.
Yeah, it's enough. Maybe like see you next week, or maybe the first stream will be on Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, there's next week
Yeah.
commentator. It is. Alright,
Yeah.
see you next week. This is our final and last Mappool for Newbie Mania tournament. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.